This is Jump and Shoot, and I just want everybody to know that all licensed games are bad. I don't care if you played A Bug's Life. I don't care if you played Toy Story for the N64 or PS or whatever. I don't care if you played Battle for Bikini Bottom. This is my version of all Sonic games are bad. All licensed games are bad. Even the fucking Wreck-It Ralph game was bad. It was just ended up being a dumb puzzle game. And anyway, I drank a coffee monster. Whoa, something just reset and in the game. That was weird. On the XCS day and the XCS month, the XCS year. Moss Deep Space Center, Celestial Observatory. So yeah, the game is done. I'm doing the post game. I'm gonna just breeze by it as best as I can. Whoa. Professor Cosmo, it's a disaster. The meteorite's trajectory is suddenly changed direction. Now it's on a collision course with our planet. What? Recheck the data. I almost said redneck the data. Update the course and calculations. Perform and confirm the new trajectory. Target locked on. Target sighted. Die. Confirming the meteoroid's new expected trajectory now. It's headed right for us. Somewhere southwest of Supopolis, a small island. Oh, who cares? What is that? What is that? Pacific Log City? Who cares? Just let it... We don't need no water Pokemon. Let that Pokemon man burn. But changing the trajectories mid-flight, it's almost like it's alive. But Professor, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Get a hold of yourself, man. Yes, sir. I like that those two are clearly scientists, and that guy in the back is just... He wandered into the office one day, and he's just... Like, I don't know if he's lost or he's somebody's kid. You just get him off the... Or he's just looking porn back there. He's just looking at, you know, XXX tricky porn. You know, the snowboarding game. Looks like I won't be needing this. Yep. There she is, Mrs. Universe. Phew. I like that the back of her, like, cape, it kind of looks like the Jigsaw head from Banjo-Tooie. And that's so much better. Ooh, I feel so free now that my boobies are flying around everywhere. I like that Whismer has a weird little butthole. That right there. I am kind of hyper right now. Holy shit. Oh, my adorable little Aster. Are you happy to see me looking like myself again? You know, with my one single tooth, my one fang right there. You're so darn cute, like always. And her little, I like that her mega bracelet is like a house arrest bracelet. But she left the house and she needs to be arrested. It'll only be a matter of weeks, no, days. Things have got a bit tricky now since that kid managed to stop one of the Super Agent Pokemon from being revived like it should have been. No, not that it's a really big deal. We've already thought of a new plan. Just if I just tweak a bit with the Keystone, one with plenty of that buildup. What? What are you saying? I'll swear I'll protect you. Aster, a big fat triangle. Whoa, Pokemon Omega Ruby. Delta episode. Wishes are eternal. Anyway, back home. What do I think about this part of the game? On the surface level, it is cool. It recontextualizes the, basically the entire story of Emerald, into this one little extra chapter for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But, as we progress through this, we're gonna see that I'm just, like, not really doing that much cool until, like, the very end of this little chapter. I better be heading back to the gym. Thanks for looking after the house a while away, dear. Of course, you have a safe trip. Bye, Dad. Oh, that dad of yours, he always comes over and slaps me across the face for free. He comes home for the first time in ages, and all he talks about is weed. Where's my weed? Where's my weed? My Weedle. You know, the bug Pokemon is Weedle. Come on, we can't talk about drugs in Pokemon. Why can't he ever just let go and relax? Oh, and tomorrow the long-awaited Star Show will finally begin. We got all the latest news and updates. Oh, just like that. Look at this, yumps. Yumps to that. At last, the Leonid meteor. You can't just go naming shit after Pokemon. Leonid. Is that what we call certain meteors in the real world? Like, we named them after cubs or lions or whatever the shit? Like, why? We found a Leonid meteor. A Lionhead meteor? Is that a thing? Whatever. Illuminate Hoenn's night sky. The Star Show will be held at the Moss Deep Space Center. Oh, it sounds lovely. The Litleonids, huh? I remember going to see them with your dad 11 years ago when they passed by. Am I 11? Should you march right over to invite that neighbor girl you're friends with? I don't know who you're talking about. You can't let that pair of tickets you got from dad go to waste. Just take her along. Me? There's a ticket for me and my wife Gardevoir. My shiny Mega Gardevoir. Oh god, who are you? What are you doing outside my house? Whoa, are we in sync or what? You know, I was just thinking about you. So the line is different if you're playing as a girl when she says, "Are we in sync?" It's a period joke. It's great to meet you, and it's our first real meeting, right? Yeah, that's right. Of course it is. My name's Xenia. My name has a Z in it. I'll also cut content from Pokemon Z that did not end up in Ultra Sun and Moon. I know all about you. You're Yumps. You, of course. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You're one of those special few who use Mega Evolution to get close to the Pokemon. No, that is not me, in fact. So, I've been playing first of all, I'm recording this 5 days after Election Day, and anyway, get that out of the way. But also, Pokemon the trading card game came out, or the app version of it, like the iOS or Android version of it. It's kind of cool. You get to just open packs in like a digital space. It has its own card pack. I don't know what you call it, like a line. It has its own card pack going on right now. Right now it's Genetic Apex. It's like the theme of it, the theme deck or whatever you call it. So you can pick from 3 decks, and like when you first turn on the game, basically what you'll be doing is just opening packs like forever. I already fucking forgot what she said. Okay, actually I'm supposed to go to this person I don't know's house. And it's fine. You get all the card art that you always see, and like they're based on real cards that you would see in real life. They have like certain rarities on them and everything. This is also my first time learning the game of Pokemon, or the card game rather, and I trying to get used to unlearning everything I knew about the way Pokemon works. Because you need energy for them to do the attacks. In the real game, you have to like bring energy cards with you. I think you have to draw them, or you set them aside in another pile, and you can like use them every other turn. I don't remember. I don't know. But this is yet a watered down version of the real card game. Petalburg's next. Okay, gotta go to Petalburg. It's all in blue highlighted text, just so you know you don't get lost. Because this part of the game is kind of stupid, the amount of like just town hopping you have to do for no reason. I'm gonna use. I could just fucking use. In the watered down version, instead of the 5 like benched Pokemon and then 1 active one, you have 3 bench Pokemon and then 1 like active Pokemon. The one you play. And they're the ones who do stuff, and they do their moves and everything, and they have the abilities and stuff. Girl, what do you want? You. Aha, nice timing. I'll be taking yours first. Give me the keystone. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, yeah, and I also didn't know that like half the types that are in Pokemon are just like not in the card game. I think after Gen 1 or the Gen 1 card game, they introduced the Steel card and the Darkness cards, or the Darkness energy types rather. Boom. You think you could take me? Don't forget me. I don't think I'm under leveled for this. I mean, I have like a few guys at level 60. Oh, Groody wants to learn Thunder. Do I take the risk? I think I do because the Pikachu is bad. And it's okay. I have the Light Ball now, so it should do just a little bit more damage. Yeah, there's no like some Pokemon have like one type attached to them. In the games, like they would be at the dual typing, but yeah, there's no rock, ground, ice, bug, and there's no I think there's a dragon card. There's no ghosts, so there's like 6 or 7 types missing, and it's just like, what do you do? Or there's no flying either. That is still weird to get used to. And types that have multiple weaknesses, depending on the version of the Pokemon card you have, like they'll just have a different weakness. Like there's be like a Moltres card, I don't know, who has the electric type weakness because he is a bird, but it's still going by like the fact that it's a fire type. And there'll be another Moltres card that's weak to water because it's a fire type. It's just, and you could, depending on what you're planning your deck around, you can just bring the ones that are not weak to the type that you're planning on fighting or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have a lot of good cards. I'm noticing that power creep is insane with all these EX cards that have like insane HP and damage that they do. And it kind of reminds me of like Baby's First Hearthstone card game type thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it does make me want to like just like, poke around in Hearthstone again. I played it on my own. I was introduced to it by friends, and I was playing games on my own for just a little bit, and I'm not really good at deck building, and I didn't understand like how to pull cards from like within the game. What? I know you want to say. What a hasty and patient one you are. What are we to do with such impatient ones for our league champion? But yeah, the power creep is insane for all the cards, or any of the EX cards. They have like low energy. Some of them have like low energy cost to do their attacks, and then the attacks are strong, like 100 plus damage onward. When most Pokemon, once you fully evolve a card, they'll have like 90 or 80 health when like for some of the 2-stage Pokemon. And that's just hard to get used to for me. And I realize I need to build a deck that gains momentum fast. Like every other turn, you get to put like an energy on a Pokemon so they can do the attack, and you just need ways to like make that part go faster. You need to draw all your basic cards into your hand. You need to use all your support. You need to get all your support cards out of your deck. Just use all the cards that get things into your hand as fast as possible. Like, I think that's like the strategy. What are you saying? My grandfather, the president of the Devon before me, said this. Did he want to destroy us all? I don't know, but I do know is we all did it together. Couldn't we just use the energy to improve the lives of people in Pokemon? So he developed our greatest creation here at the Devon Corporation, the Infinity Energy. You just made that up. That's never in Pokemon ever again. Thanks to Infinity Energy, Devon was able to become one of the top entrophies in Hoenn and develop into the giant you see today. You may be surprised to learn that the Devon parts you once recovered were for us were in fact part of a motor that would make it. Oh my god. This isn't holding your hand. My friend commented, like, you know, the cutscenes aren't holding your hand, but this is very boring to listen to. Here you go again with the big blue text, in case you don't miss anything. I want you to make your way to the Granite Cave in Dewford. According to our surveys, you should be able to find the kind of meteorite charts that we need there. I want you, son, to head for the Space Center at once to start the preparations using that link cable I gave you. The link cable? So it is to be a warp system. Yes, I understand, but Granite Cave, yeah. And you know, I guess there's just a lot of talking. Like, if they're discussing like a game plan, I get it, but we just got this whole like history of like the Devon Corporation, which is not interesting. I'm sorry. Also, yeah, you're noticing that I'm just kind of running from point A to point B during this whole chapter, which is supposed to be cool. It's just gonna they're just trying to like milk a little bit more out of these locations, and it's kind of insane. Also, I didn't get to show off this part, but this is what you get to use instead of having to have a Pokemon with Fly now. The Eon Flute is now a key item in your inventory, which you could just use to call this guy. And look, there's this whole section of the game that just opens up now. Like, you can fly anywhere on the map. You can do, those are wild Pokemon encounters, these birds. After you do certain stuff, you can activate a lot of like legendary Pokemon to go interact with. If you connect to the internet, you can go to some of these Mirage Islands. That's gonna be a legendary. I don't want to go there yet. What's over here? I don't want to do this one yet either. But you can go to all these. Well, anyway, all these like secret bases will start to open up in Mirage places. You can visit. There's gonna be like Pokemon there that aren't normally in this kinds of, in this game. Well, we can go to Mirage Cave just to check it out and show it off. Yeah, this is what I liked doing when I beat the game. It's just going to these islands that would pop up over the map like every other day, and it's random too. Actually, I'm gonna highlight this so we can see who's in here. Sometimes it might just spawn an item for you to pick up, and sometimes there's a TM. So in here, in this cave, we'll get to see, like, what? Oh, fucking unknown! The question mark unknown! Did I say they were all cool? No, but... You know, it's kind of cool that you can, like, find more rarer Pokemon in this game. Let's see. Oh, just... Do I have a Dusk Ball? I'll use my Master Ball. Nah. We gotta get this question mark unknown. He's gonna sweep the entire game for us. Invincible! Oh, Phantom Force. Oh shit. Let's see. Fuck it, I'll give it 2 ghost moves. Yeah. So we got let's read Unknown's Dex entry. This Pokemon has not been identified at Hoenn, which means it does not get a Pokedex entry. Never mind. Do I? I'm pretty sure you get the National Dex, right? You have to do something. This is one of those games that would have that. Oh wait. So I got my first Platinum That's because that's all the Pokemon that are in here. You got every Pokemon in this area. Fucking question mark unknown. In case you wanted to amass your unknown army at least once in your life. But anyway, yeah, learning the trading card game rules has been very interesting. I know that EX cards are broken. You just bring... Like, if you're gonna build a deck, just use all your EX cards in the same deck. Or build a... Because I guess what you also want to do is build... If you have, like, evolution cards, or, like, the evolved form of Pokemon, you want to... I need to go to Dewford. Nope. You want to build your deck around the fully evolved Pokemon, so you might have to bring like 2 versions of each. You might have to bring 2 basic ones and then 2 second evolution ones, and then the one that you need to make it a stage 3 evolution, because you want to be able to put those cards down fast and get your guys going fast so they can like start attacking the other person fast. And some of my decks, I don't have like that many great cards to use. Some cards are just bad, and I guess that's normal. I do have Mewtwo's. I got one of the Mewtwo EX cards. It's just like the most powerful one this meta, I guess. And oh man, I ran into a guy who had this setup where he had 2 Gardevoirs who could just generate energy every turn. So they were just giving Mewtwo energy, and then the Mewtwo just killed me in like a single swoop. And I was like, god damn. But I guess it's balanced, question mark, because EX cards, if you beat them, you need 3 points to win, and you get a point every time you kill a Pokemon. And you get 2 points for beating an EX card. So like if you can beat one of their EX cards, you're already like almost done winning. Oh, I don't like... Oh, she's an animal? I don't really get it either. She'd be much more interesting if she wasn't, like, an animal. Just kidding. I'm gonna kill you with Earthquake. Yeah! You die! But yeah, it seems like the what to do is you just use the EX cards because they're broken and insane. Well, I did just say that they were balanced, but not really. Like, they're designed to sweep, most of them, or just tank you so hard you can't do anything in time. It is kind of like Hearthstone in that, like, if you can't do anything, you realize this, you just concede. Like, there's nothing you can do. Can I sweep you? What are you doing with Dragon Pulse? Oh boy, I guess you are a dragon. I never really got why Altaria is also a dragon when it's just like a cotton bird. I don't know. What about this? Ah! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No. No. Wait, what is its hidden power? Hidden power ice, right? It's gotta be ice. Okay, I don't know what it was. I have to recheck it. Oh well. Salamence? Hey! Hey! I don't appreciate that. Rock Slide. Yeah! Dude! This guy. This Escargoon motherfucker. Oh, hey, we got the bird. So you have Dragon Claw. You probably have a flying type move, which means I can't put that guy in. Did I get Solar Beam on this person yet? I sure didn't. Well, it doesn't matter. Satan's not useful in the end of the game, just like in real life. But you know, I also came up with an insane deck built around Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's ability is kind of stupid. I didn't realize this is how fossils work in the card game. Like, you have to drop down a fossil, and then it kind of like normal evolution. You have to wait like a couple of turns later to evolve it into the realized fossil. And I thought it was bad because Aerodactyl didn't have like an attack to do. A lot of the game, the trading card game, is like flipping coins. I always remember like seeing these coins around, like coming inside of decks. Like, what do these fucking coins do? And it's usually like flip a coin. This character will become poisoned or asleep, or this character. If you flip 3 coins and one of them is heads, then it does this. Or you can add energy for each heads you have, or whatever. They're usually like the chance-based thing. And I don't remember that being a thing in something like Hearthstone, or something had like a chance to do something. Everything just did what they were supposed to do on the card. I don't remember. But that seems like what the trading card game is. But anyway, Aerodactyl, his ability is like dual wing beat. So it's on an attack, but if it's heads, then it just puts the opponent's active Pokemon just back into the deck. It's just like an instant go away attack. And it's so silly when they built up their Mewtwo with, 5 energies, and my Aerodactyl comes in, I get heads, and it's just like back in your deck. That's like so many turns of setup just wiped out. And I've like twice done plays where I've just cleared their entire bench by just putting their active Pokemon back into their deck. And it's just like such a slap in the face. It's just like, I made you waste all your time just because I got lucky 3 times. And it's hilarious. Anyway, now we're here. Our stupid fetch quest takes us back to Moss Eve City. Mr. Steven Stone told me he was waiting for you. Go up here. All in all, I think my time with the trading card app has been pretty cool. You run the risk of like running into 4 EX people that they just build up fast and then just kill you with. But it's also, I guess that's the trade-off, is that if you have a team full of EX people, you will lose like twice as fast, because they give, if you gotta plan for at least one of them dying. So if you give them that win, then they're already like gonna beat you pretty fast, moving on to the second EX person. So I feel like I need to, I like balancing my deck with like maybe 2 EXs and then the rest normal Pokemon that can do like enough damage and have enough HP to survive something. That way, even if they die, they only get like 1 point, like, so they don't like kill you, they don't beat you instantly. And I think collecting wise, like, it is cool to have. I think it's way more convenient too, and it's interesting that they put this game out to me, because a lot of the sales have gotta go into, like, for Pokemon, like, on top of the games, it's all like the merch, the anime, the products, the toys, and then the cards. Like, this is like they're probably their second main revenue for I don't want to say I think income is the right word, for, I guess, just for sales. Like, it's the games and the cards. Like, people have been buying these packs for like years, and I think they just sparked in popularity like a couple years ago, because whoever big YouTuber guy, I think Logan Paul, got this Charizard, and everyone was like, we gotta get this Charizard, and all it just says like the black market of all the cards selling that goes on eBay, like, actual money started being or value started being assigned to these like pieces of paper, with like a little bit of shiny coating on them. So you even got like everybody and their fucking grandpa buying card decks. And I remember this because I remember the time when there were like lines outside of our doors every day for people buying the card packs. So much so that like we had to we had to put all the cards inside of a cage and then put it by the front of the registers so that nobody would like tear through them and shit. Actually, it was a phenomenon a long time ago. Like, they're still being bought now, of course, but like this was back then. Like, people were in line tearing open cards and fighting over packs like savages at Walmart. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, I remember this shit. But I think launching this digital version can cut like a lot of that down. And it's bad for the people who like physically collecting them. But I honestly just want to learn the game and keep playing it, and if I can collect the cool art, like, I can just do that however I want to. What do you think? Do you think I have some better idea? You bet I do. We just need to take a chill pill and sit down and just look at the meteor and say, you are fake news. You are fake news. Look, I'm not here to criticize the way you guys are looking at this. I just want you to be sure that you thought this through well and good. You know, there are necessary sacrifices and there are unnecessary sacrifices. What a disappointment. The best you could do with all your knowledge and technology, instead of trying to make something out of nothing, you rather repeat the mistakes of the past straight up. I'm sorry, have we encountered a meteor headed towards Earth before? What are you talking about? You know, you're gonna add new mistakes on top of that. What are you saying, lady? That really takes the cake. You guys need some imagination. Oops. You were all in the middle of a conversation or something, right? Sorry about that. I guess we'll just let ourselves out then. My work is... What is that line? It seems my work is done here. You didn't do anything. And then Tuxedo Mask leaves. Who was that woman? And the way she spoke to us, it's almost as if she came or some kind of confirmation. And yet, I love her. Helga from Hey Arnold style. And as though I feel I should know them from somewhere. How? She's an ancient relic from the past. Also, I don't understand where she is in time. Like, is she someone from the present? Was she like in a cave somewhere for 100 years that just opened up? She's a member of like the Draconids, which is like a tribe of people that they just made up just for this game, and I think they hinted at in other games. I don't know exactly which ones, but yeah, she's a Draconid. She's like a Native American person who's from Dragon Zone. I don't know. It's so fucking or some bullshit. I believe you were trying to tell us something about before that woman interrupted us. Yes, you see, in order to complete the warp hole, we need another meteorite shard. A pure one, not one that hasn't been tainted by human thumbs, and we should head to Granite Cave once more again. No, the kind of meteor shard we need is only found at Meteor Falls, of course. We need to go to Meteor Falls now. You need to go here, you need to go there, you need to go here. There should have just been a new place. There should have just been like a new city biome type place that you go to in this game that you can do all that Delta episode stuff in, instead of just like run around Hoenn, going here, going there, going here, going there. Like, ugh. I think I agree with some people who say that like the part of Delta episode that it's just like going around places for no reason. It's kind of dumb. I'm with you. But yeah, about the trading card game being like pay to win or whatever. I guess it's not really. Oh shit. It's kind of a gotcha, but it's not like since the main part of the game is playing against people, like it has to be like PvP, like it has to have like a meta game, you know. It's not like Yeah, sure. There's card rarities, and certain cards do better things than other cards, but like, it's not like, oh, you need to get 10 of this card so you can merge it in a second, all these abilities and stuff on it, and unlock their EX skill and all this fucking bullshit that's usually in most gachas. No, it's just you use a card and you play around it. You build a deck around it, and you be smart about stuff. Like I've run into some EX teams, and like just through sheer just managing my effect cards right, like I can come out of the situation just like or it's just getting lucky too. Like you can still get beat with EX cards, and it's not like completely one-sided. It all depends on like how, like when they draw the cards out. It's all about the battle. It's all about the. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to back to. And also, I love that you can just fly right to the place. You don't have to like go to the route nearby and then walk all the way inside the route and then go in the cave. Like, no, you just go right here. On top of that, though, the game, the trading card game, I've been finding just cards all over my street that I live by. Like, I could get pictures of older moments where I found just cards just on the ground. I assume it's like either somebody bought them and just didn't count for what they had, so they just threw everything on the ground, or usually it's like somebody stole a pack and just ripped them out and just like, oh, there's nothing here worth trying to sell online or something, so I'm just gonna throw everything out on here. Alright, I need my max repel so I can make it through this dumb cave for dumb people. I don't know exactly where in this cave I'm supposed to go, so I guess I'll come back. Hey, you know who's a cool Pokemon? Dano is a cool Pokemon. I never noticed that its growl was just like, hey, what do I say? Quick ball, it's time of the day. I do need somebody better than certain Pokemon on my team. Oh, fuck. No! Pikachu! No! I'll kill you! I'll kill your whole family! And while I was walking on the same street, on top of all the cards that I found, along with it was a sleeve for them too. I was just like, this is awfully convenient to find right now. Like, what is going on in this area I'm in where I'm just finding Pokemon cards like literally everywhere? I don't think I found anything great. I found someone's like Halloween dump, and there's a Fluttermane here, Ogerpon, like, and these are all holographic ones too. Like, I thought those were an automatic keep back in the day, but they just threw all of these cards away just on the ground. I don't know what it is. Maybe the EX cards in real life are the valuable ones that people, hunt for and spend lots of money on. I don't know. But it's too bad I have zero interest in playing the physical game. That sounds like a nightmare, honestly. So I gotta come back here with a guy with fucking surf. Okay, there's another Dano. You better not fuck this up, Pikachu, again. I'm gonna use the style points Pokeball. Luxury ball. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'll cut back after I get it. Okay, I had to go get Pelipper because he's the only one with surf and waterfall and fly and all that shit. So now I can finally progress. Oh my god. You know what I also didn't notice about the trading card game is that, there's weaknesses, but not resistances. Like there's no such thing as not very effective. So can I just go down here? I don't have to go through the whole dungeon, right? Oh boy, I might have to do some fancy footwork if I want to go through the end game here. But maybe I'll find them. I forgot to bring Dano. I probably should have brought Dano so he can get the experience from these guys. I made it. I had to fight a bunch of guys that never went in this part of Meteor Falls yet. Yumps, we have the meteorite shard. As I have come to understand many things, I expected as I suspected might happen. What are you saying? I need to introduce you. This is Old Lady NPC 3. The honorable lady you see before you is a descendant of the Draconids. Who are the Draconids, you say? Yes, I am one of the Draconid people. You're the Draconid. Hey, Draconid, thank you for the Draconid speak. One of those ancient folk tasked with passing down the knowledge of Mega Evolution with great lore and with lore of Lord Rayquaza. Ooh, he's a lord. Who was the beginning of it all that we made up for this game. Since times long gone, Hoenn repeatedly suffered great disasters. At times, the destruction took the form of a huge meteoroid which fell upon our land from distant space. Other times, primal reversions of our own super nature Pokemon brought us to the brink of destruction. Each time, Lord Rayquaza saved us from doom. The chosen lore keeper, standing before a stone that shone with a rainbow light, offered up a wish to the Great One. And Lord Rayquaza's body is suffused with the brilliant light and transformed. Its transformed state, Rayquaza's power was more devastating than ever before, becoming into super dangerous. A rainbow-colored sword, an invocation from the lore keeper, and a Rayquaza unlike any I've ever seen. It's like no man I've ever seen. I see. It does resemble what we know of the process of Mega Evolution. Resembles, as in does not need an item, hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge. A Pokemon, a person, a stone of power that bonds and tie them all together. Blah blah blah. You all called it Mega Evolution. We just call it Force Mutation. But I have one last question. The Lore Keeper. The Lore Keeper is one who has inherited the knowledge and power to summon Lord Rayquaza. The lore keeper of the current generation is the one called Xenia. Okay, so whoever her descendant was from a long time ago. The disaster that now approaches our planet, as it has twice before, has been trying Xenia in her own special, unique way to draw Lord Rayquaza to our sphere. She joined a certain organization that sought to revive the Pokemon. Okay. This all was interesting lore at the time, but now I'm like, this is just a lot of talking. And it's not trying, it's trying to add something new to I don't know how to say this. This would have been cool information if this was a new Pokemon game, but the fact that they're tacking this on to a remake and just kind of like retconning or like adding a bunch of bullshit, it's like I kind of get why people are upset with Final Fantasy Remake and Rebirth. It's not really retelling the game. It's just kind of like just remixing it and just messing with like, I get it now. I understand it. Because, like, base game Alpha Ruby, fuck it. Base game Alpha Cypher and Omega Ruby is really good. And I do like that there's an episode attached. There's a new story attached to it. I wish. I don't know what I wish. I'm actually broken. I'm a broken man talking about his game. Like, I don't know what I wish. I wish that I wasn't running back and forth. Because you know what? All that aside, all the new information and lore they try to include, fine. I just wish I wasn't running back and forth across the entire region. I think that's all I'm gonna say for now. And this chapter is going longer than I thought, so I'm gonna call it here.